pass run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Complete. Derrick Henry. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
With that down the distance, this group is pretty confident the screen will get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first and 10, it's Henry. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throw here, 3rd down. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Sailors now on the return. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing is gone.
2nd and 8.
Got along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. Incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Goff on 3rd. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton.
3rd and 8.
That's the end of 1. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. Escapes out to the left. one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Throwing to the back of the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead, just a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Design run, Jackson keeping it. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Sailors now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Ali to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. This one left for Lamar. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Out of the gun, Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Changing it up here. Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie. And then starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. I'll need to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree.
And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point. On the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And that new lead they have might not be safe, partner, because they're going to have to defend from the 40-yard line after the kick goes out of bounds.
Cut! Whoa, 180! Maverick! Value three! Tiger! 5!
First down throw from Goff. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted! Picked by Alohi Gilman.
coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side, tracking down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Here's Luke for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And they'll bring him down. The fake does not work. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Sailors now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Play action here with Goff. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's going to end. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Ali to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Lobbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Run lost of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Second and 11. At the
From the gun, Jackson. Finds him over the middle. This gets forward to around the 29. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Jackson now on third. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gambling doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
First down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Offensive line fast.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hold on. Check. Turbo.
Goff's going to throw for it. And the pressure's there. He goes down. The sack denies them the 2-point conversion.
Lions 27, Ravens 26.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. They're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, he put everything he had into that. That's complete inside the 35. They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Sailors now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Big strike here to Williams. He's going to have this one down to the 37. They'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lions, 1st down.
Running it with David Montgomery. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And they're going to be sitting just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. They want to run it across. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
32.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Jackson to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
The 24-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So that brings up 4th and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Looking to throw. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces the turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens get the football just short of their 20. That's the interception and return. Here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Lamar off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, felt like he deserved that touchdown.
All right, going to get a 2-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. The 50. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back.
38, Lions 35.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Sailors now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
He'll throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they are on it short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Goff on 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
First call here coming from the shotgun. A give to Henry. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running once more with Henry. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw it. That pass pulled in by Henry. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Ravens losing by 4. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Dump off, caught by his back. It's a tackle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. He's across the 20, still going. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here he is to throw. He's going to score a touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens jump in front late. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
42.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's got the squiver. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Again, it's Gibbs. Has a lane past the 45. Through the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. Get an even 40 out of that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Lions have the first down.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. He'll look to throw it. Buying some time left. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them in case they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Big strike to Wester. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The timeout stops things now, and what a play that was. This isn't quite over yet. All of a sudden, they've got one more shot. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.